Hi everybody, it's TJ again. It's been a while and it's just the way it is. I think I've explained that in some of my past videos that I have to go with the flow of my life. So that's what it is. Anyway, I don't want to, I'm going to try to keep this at about 10 minutes so I don't, ramble too much, but I wanted to pop in because I am like many, well, first of all, I don't know if I said, I hope you all had a wonderful winter holiday season and are having a happy and healthy and prosperous new year. My new year started off, I don't make resolutions. I quit making resolutions years ago because I never stuck with them. I'm just going to be honest. So, you know, but before the new year, basically, this is going to be, I'm going to title this my health and fitness adventure for 2023 and hopefully going into, forever. And forgive me, I'm looking at notes so I can try to stay on task and not ramble. Before the new year, I had started, well, I ride the roller coaster of trying to eat healthy, trying to exercise, done it all my life. I've just, anyway. And so before the new year, I had started a thing where I've low carbed, or whatever you want to call it. I've done low carb dieting for years, off and on, of course. Obviously, I don't want to say my body is from low carbing, because it's been a roller coaster ride. And what I was doing and told myself I was going to do was after 7 in the like during the day, just eat whatever. I was going to try to ease my way into low carbing 24/7, I guess you might want to say. So to try to break it in gently to myself, maybe I was fooling myself, I don't know. I told myself after 7, I'm going to stick to low carb, and during the day, just eat normally, eat, not pressure myself, just 7 o'clock, because in the evening, that is my hard time. That's when I break down and I can mow down some sweets mainly. But anything's fair game if I'm honest. But serendipitously, I guess you might say, I follow Bill Phillips and on Facebook, and I happened to notice he was offering a free challenge for all the people, because he's had some health issues with COVID, and I don't know how much you know about that. I won't go into it, but anyway, he's spent the last year building his health back up and his strength back up from that, and he's done amazingly well. It's inspiring. But as a thank you to people who were rooting for him and his wife, and just praying for them, etc., he was going to offer a free challenge online via a Facebook private group. And I said, oh, I would love to do that. I would love to have done his challenges in the past. We have been on a fixed income ever since my husband's stroke for over 10 years now, and disposable income is non-existent. So it's just not something I've had the opportunity to do, because he offers them quite often. Anyway, ramble. He offered that, and then come to find out they had such an overwhelming response, they were going to have to limit the number of people that they accepted into the challenge. Well, I kind of got discouraged, but I thought, well, okay, whatever. Well, to my surprise, I was accepted into the challenge. So I shifted gears from the after 7 carb, low carb thing I was on, my latest and greatest, whatever. So I was accepted in, and they were going to start January 9th. Now, I didn't get accepted. I'm sure they were overwhelmed, anyway. But I was accepted into the group on the 10th. And so that's when I started. Well, maybe it was late. I don't remember exactly, but I started on the 10th. The official start date was January 9th. I started on the 10th because I got in a little bit late, and that's when I began. But the reason I'm doing this is I wanted to, now the group challenge, the group that's in the Facebook group, the team members in the Facebook group, this is all new to me, so if I'm using the wrong lingo or whatever, and you are a Bill Phillips challenge pro or whatever, OG, don't beat me up. I'm doing the best I can. Like I said, this is all new to me. I just wanted to, besides the accountability factor that is provided and part of the Facebook group, I thought, I'm gonna be brave, a form of bravery, I guess you might say, and kind of document this on my YouTube channel. Oh, I don't even know what I'm on Facebook, on YouTube. Y'all, I'm not a millennial. I'm a boomer. I'm not a Gen whatever, ZXY. So I'm trying. Okay, I don't know what social media I'm on right now. I just wanted another layer of accountability, as I said, and I am running out of time. I'm going to do more of these videos, kind of like I already said, documenting this journey, just if nothing else for my own benefit, to look back on and see, what came of it all. Looking at notes, like I say, it was totally unexpected, and I will just mention, if you're not familiar with Bill Phillips, I know this is going to be backwards. He's the gentleman he's the author and fitness expert. I don't know what his official title would be, but he's the author of those books, Body for Life, Eating for Life. He has other books that he's written, but I don't own them yet. So so far I've been doing this a week. Sunday, I don't know. I don't want to look right now. Like I said, I'm going to do more videos. I don't want to make these too long because I could ramble, but I won't. Sorry, I'm trying to read my notes and I can't read my own handwriting. I've had my ups and downs. I don't have a dedicated gym in my house. I have equipment, and I am just using what I have. Like I say, there's no discretionary income. There's no extra income to go out and do it up. Oh, my timer just went off. Okay, so I'll wind this up in a little bit. I've had some, this is just for example, it's like a 3-pound weight, but I have several little hand weights, 2-pound, 3-pound, 5-pound, 12-pound, and some that you kind of like, they're kind of like beanbaggy type thing. Anyway, I'm using what I've got. My workout bench is literally the bench at the end of our bed. You know, I'm doing what I can with what I have. Just to wrap this up, if you aren't familiar with the Bill Phillips Body for Life and 525 challenges, it's basically the program. You plan your meals the night before, which I haven't been too great at, but you know, I'm being honest. I'm a work in progress. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm doing the best I can. Most days I'm doing the best I can. And 6 days a week you work out. The first day you have an upper body workout. Second day you have a lower body workout. Third day is cardio. About 25 minutes each, you know, and then you repeat that cycle. Upper body, lower body, cardio. And then you have a rest day from exercise. And that rest day, day 7, is also considered a free day. You can eat whatever you want or not. You kind of do it whatever you want on the 7th day. I'll talk more about how I handle that in my next videos. Let's see. There's no calorie counting. It's portions. And I would add, this is me, I don't know that they say this, but portion control. I mean, especially for me, because I don't really do well with that, but I'm working on it. Anyway, I believe I mentioned I've gone a week doing this. Yes, I've had a few moments where I fell off the wagon, skinned my knee, but I got right back up, brushed myself off, dusted myself off, and got right back into it. Surprisingly to me, well, not so surprisingly, I struggle with the food part because I am tempted by sweets and nighttime eating, binge eating. If I'll be honest, I can really binge. I don't struggle eating healthy foods because I don't struggle eating food. I'm blushing. And it's just the sweets. The sweets get me. You know, I don't know. It's just been a lifelong struggle. And I surprisingly don't struggle with the workouts. Because they're 25 minutes, I figure I can do this. I can do it. Even when it starts getting hard in the middle of a workout, usually by then it's halfway over, and I'm probably not pushing myself as hard as I could, but I also don't want to overdo blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and a lot of water. I struggle with drinking the water. But I'm all this is a work in progress. I'm working on it. I'm going to do this thing imperfectly. Oh, and it's a 12-week long thing as well. I'm hoping to go beyond the 12 weeks, but the challenge that I'm doing right now is a 12-week challenge. That's kind of been the length of his challenges for all the years that I've been following him back since the late 90s. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I Oh, and I have not lost a pound. I have not lost an ounce. And you'd think that that might be discouraging, but it's not to me, because I feel like I'm growing my muscles, and muscles weigh something. I don't know. I don't have a way. I haven't found a way to measure my muscle growth versus my fat loss. I am going to look into that because, like I say, and I mean, I'm not looking for sympathy. There's not money left over for special equipment or tests and all that, at least not for me. Um, Not right now, anyway. So, but I need to get my health back. It's been a rough several years, and I have eaten for comfort. I have eaten out of stress, and that's just always been my default throughout my life. It's not just because of what we've gone through the last decade or so. It's just I've always had food issues. So anyway, I will be back with more follow-up videos on this. How soon, I don't know. I kind of, like I say, I work around my life as it is, as such, or whatever. But if you want to follow along and see how I do and whatever, I'm hoping making these videos, like I said, will encourage me. For instance, last night I had a major breakdown. I'll be honest, not a breakdown, meltdown food wise. Okay, I've done all my workouts. It's just the food, and it's usually at night. And last night, we won't talk about it. It was bad. But today, I've been 100% all day long. So, riding the waves, riding the waves. Anyway, I will see y'all next time. And I'm glad if you've stuck with me this long. If you have any feedback or helpful tips, if you've done Bill Phillips challenges in the past, like I say, please don't beat me up. I'm kind of new to all the terminology and the rules and whatnot. I'm just doing the best I can. And each day I'm getting better. Each day I'm understanding it more, and I'm feeling better. Like on the third day, I could tell I felt better mentally, emotionally, just everything. I was hurting. The upper body workout didn't really get me too badly. That's why I'm thinking maybe, like I say, I don't have the heaviest weights, and I may not be pushing myself like I could. I'm just tweaking and adjusting as I go along. And but the lower body workout the second day really kicked my behind. I was hurting. Cardio I did out. It was a nice day, so I did it outside, walking. A walking cardio session is what I did. And that was hard because my lower body was still traumatized. So anyway, but I mean, the third day, regardless of all that, I felt better, I felt better. I'm touching my heart here. Anyway, it's late, so I'm getting punchy, I guess, but I appreciate y'all being with me, and I hope you stick around, and hope I can stick this out. No, I am gonna stick this out. I have got to. I have got to. Anyway, good night, everybody. See you next time.